Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome each and every one of you to a new Did You Know episode. This episode will be featuring Kindred. As usual, if you end up enjoying this one, don't forget to hit the like button to show your support. And let me know down below in the comments what your favorite part of this video was. But without much further ado, let's go right into their abilities. Kindred's passive stacks empowers her basic auto attacks to deal 1.25% extra damage of her target's current HP, and she gains these stacks from takedowns on marked targets, and the word takedown meaning either a kill or an assist. Wolf automatically marks either Scuttlecrab or an enemy jungle monster camp starting at 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, and upon reaching 6 stacks of your passive, Wolf will no longer continue marking these monsters, and stacks are only gained off of champion kills from then on forth. Lamb's Q ability will hit the nearest 3 targets with one shot, always prioritizing Lamb's current attack target if there is any. So here the Q is still hitting Sivir even though there's 3 minions closer to the Q's range, all due to because she is my current attack target. The cooldown of her Q ability is instantly reset to 2 seconds if it is used within her W, or if she were to use the Q first and then place her W, it will still affect the cooldown of the Q and set it to 2 seconds instantly. On top of this, cooldown reduction items do not affect the cooldown of her Q if it is used within her W, and it is always set to 2 seconds regardless of CDR. However, if the Q is not used in conjunction with her W, then your cooldown reduction will affect Q's cooldown. This ability will have all of its shots blocked by Wind Wall or something like Braum's E ability. Her W, however, will not be blocked by something like Yasuo's Wind Wall, and it will go right through it. And her E ability used on Braum's shield will not prevent the application nor the slow. However, the third and final auto attack of the E ability will be blocked by Braum's shield. And on the flip side with Yasuo's Wind Wall, both parts of the E, whether it's the application or the third part of the E ability, will be blocked by Wind Wall. Also, did you know that it takes a total of 8 seconds from the moment you select a target to mark till the mark is fully set on the target and you can kill them for the bonuses? Wolf will attack a target automatically upon using the W ability, but if Kindred currently has a target she is attacking, Wolf will instantly switch and attack that target as well. Wolf's attack speed scales with 50% of Lamb's bonus attack speed while dealing a base amount of damage plus 40% of the mark of the Kindred's damage so far, which is why Kindred works very well with a lot of attack speed thanks to the passive and the W. A very important thing to keep in mind is the fact that Wolf from the W ability will not run through walls, so make sure to use this ability in the right area where Wolf can get to the target as soon as possible. Did you know that Kindred's E ability has 4 seconds to hit the target 2 times each and another 4 seconds for the final third application, giving her more time than it may seem at first to proc the final mark. Spell Shield will block Kindred's Q ability, it will not block the damage from her W and Wolf, it will block the application of her E ability or the final hit of her E ability. It cannot block the initial part of Kindred's ultimate nor the heal from it, and it can also not block the placement of her mark from her passive. And the final thing, don't forget Kindred's ultimate, even though it does affect champions and monsters, it can also affect things like Baron or Dragon. Alright guys, let's go into some cool facts and lore about Kindred. Kindred was designed by Jordan Anton, who also designed Braum. However, the concept art of Kindred was made by Matt Dunn, Christopher Campbell, who also did Azir, Bard, and Tom, and Edmundo Sanchez. The voice of Lamb was done by Marcelo Lance-Pope, while the voice of Wolf was done by Matthew Mercer, who also voiced Gangplank. Though released late into the year of 2015, Kindred was in design since 2013, which shows how much time and effort are put into some of these champions. Becoming a popular trend among Riot, Kindred was teased through Summoner's Rift with symbols appearing upon champions' heads called They Are Coming, which now we know to be the mark of their passive. Lamb and Wolf share a symbiotic relationship and both are halves of a man that presumably used to represent death alone. And related to that previous point, Riot released a short teaser on their Facebook pages for Kindred just before the champion reveal.
Tell me a story.
There was once a pale man with dark hair who was very lonely.
Why was it lonely?
All things must meet this man, so they shunned him.
Did he chase them all?
He took an axe and split himself in two.
So he would always have a friend.
So he would always have a friend.
The definition of the word kindred apparently means one's family and relations. Kindred's design was inspired by the yin and yang, which generally means that opposites complement each other and require each other in order to keep balance and order.
Never one
without the other.
On top of this, Kindred was also inspired from the wolf and the lamb. Another inspiration in terms of looks could have been from the Equinox from a game called Warframe. Since Kindred is technically two characters, they are the first to not have their champion icon taken directly from the original splash art. On top of this, Kindred is also the very first champion to have their very own summoner icon upon release as a form of celebration. In theory, Kindred can infinitely increase a stat from a built-in mechanic within the kit, in this case for example her passive mark damage. Other champions with their own respective similar mechanics are Bard, Scion, Nasus, Vhagar, and Thresh. Also, Kindred is one of the many champions with not a single AP ratio in the abilities, along with champions such as Zed, Vayne, Talon, Olaf, Riven, Garen, Draven, Darius, Callista, and Alawi. Let's talk about Kindred's lore. Within Runeterra, Kindred is its grim reaper and representation of death. Lamb is the calm side of Kindred that puts a swift end with her bow to those that have accepted their death and the next stages of life, while Wolf on the other hand is the brutal side of Kindred, hunting down those who are less accepting and ending the chase in a violent and terrifying way. However, Kindred are not judges of one's morality, they simply take their target into the next life. For example, a good person can be taken by Wolf if they resist, and a bad person can be taken by Lamb if they have accepted their fate. Lamb is someone who feels little but knows a lot, while Wolf is the opposite, feels a lot but knows little. So going off of that, their quotes are always either Lamb answering Wolf's questions about information, or Wolf answering Lamb's questions about emotions.
Are you there, dear Wolf?
I am, little lamb.
Are you sad?
I am.
What does it feel like?
A long hunt with no kill. How long will we be together?
Forevermore.
For us, we know Kindred as Lamb and Wolf, however in the west, such as in Demacia, they are known as Ina and Ani, and in the east, such as Noxus, they are known as Faria and Wolio. Kindred's physical presence within Runeterra and how they look like is solely based off of rumors or tales, since people that do see them are those on the verge of death. This is similar to champions such as Aatrox, Bard, and Tahm Kench as well in their own respective ways. So with that being said, the appearance of Kindred is said to be seen differently per person, though the Kindred we currently see is based off of how someone named Maga saw them and described them. And the quick story behind how that happened is Maga, a traveling actress, stumbled upon them in a forgotten burial mount marked with their symbol. However, it was not yet her time to die, so Kindred led her off. But having said that, Maga clearly got a good look at this champion. Kindred dislike anything that disrupts the cycle of life, so namely champions such as Zillion or Echo who tamper with time, resurrected beings such as Scion, or undead creatures such as Karthus or Thresh. If you take a close look in the music video Curse of the Sad Mummy,
has heard the tale before about the cursed mummy boy who felt his heart no more.
you can actually see Wolf stalking a Mumu, and they even have a quote towards a Mumu as well.
We understand your loneliness, but...
Stay away!
The classic artwork seems very similar to Sam and Moro from the movie Princess Mononoke. Kindred also shares similarities in design and looks to Skywolf and Moon Lady, characters designed by Chiara Bautista. Wolf in the Shadowfire Kindred skin looks somewhat similar to Diablo. Alright guys, that unfortunately is it for this episode of the Did You Know series. If you did enjoy this one, definitely hit the like button to show your support, share with your friends, check out the previous episodes as well. Check out my other videos on my channel, and I really hope to see you for the next video I post. Thank you so much for watching, peace!